Hi everyone, welcome to Cabin Craftin.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Lily. We are both naturalists here at the Dunes Learning Center. Today we are in Cabin 1 to show you how to make these adorable little envelope owl puppets.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
So for the materials that you are going to need for this craft, we're going to start with some construction paper. You'll probably want two different colors, one for the body of the bird and then one for the wings. But then you're also going to want orange. That way you can make the owl's beak. Then you're going to want some markers. It could be any color, but these will be for decoration. Then you'll want some googly eyes, and then both types of glue, so glue stick and liquid glue, and then scissors.
And last of all, you will need your handy dandy envelope. The first thing we're going to do is actually seal our envelopes to make sure that we can kind of stick our hands in them. Doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure that it's all sealed, and then we are going to cut off just kind of a strip from the side of the envelope. That way we have a place to put our hands in. Again, you could use a ruler if you wanted to make it completely straight. We're just eyeballing it.
While we are making this cool owl craft, we're also going to be giving you some awesome owl facts. So our first one, owls can fly silently due to specially shaped feathers. This can help owls sneak up on their prey.
I think that's really interesting because normally when you think of like flapping bird wings, you hear that kind of whoosh whoosh sound, but owls don't make that sound, which is awesome.
Right, makes them like a super awesome predator, especially at night.
Absolutely. Next thing we're going to do is cut out some construction paper to go directly on top of here, just to give the owl's body some color. What color are you going to choose, Kayla?
I think I'm going to choose green.
Okay, I'll choose blue. Awesome. And the way that we're doing this, you can definitely trace your envelope and then on the paper and then cut it out, but I just like to cut around the envelope. This is a perfect craft. It's super easy at home and it doesn't take very much time or very many materials. So it's a great post-school craft or post any sort of homework or anything like that. And then we are going to glue this on with our glue sticks. While we're doing that, I'll read an owl fact. Owls can rotate their heads up to 275 degrees in comparison to humans who can only move our heads approximately 180 degrees. So we can move our heads from left to right, but owls can go pretty much all the way around, which is super cool.
I feel like that would be super weird thinking about like if humans were able to turn their heads that much.
That would be really weird. I don't know if I would like to be able to do that, like look directly behind me. I think that'd be kind of weird.
I think so too.
But maybe if it was like normal for us, it would be fine.
Right.
And don't worry if this is not perfect. I know most of the times that I do this, I have a little white mark here or something else there. Not a big deal.
I definitely did not cut straight.
Oh no, me neither, but that's okay. As long as you have stuff cut. Kids, if you want to do this without parents in the room, as long as you're not using scissors or anything like that, it's perfect. Okay, what's next?
So now we are going to cut the beaks for the owl. So we're going to take our orange construction paper and then we're going to cut a triangle, pretty good size. You don't want it to be too big, but you also don't want it to be super tiny. So I'm just going to cut this shape of a triangle here.
And we're going to glue that on.
We're going to glue it on with a glue stick, but we're also going to make sure that the open side of our envelope is towards the bottom. That way we're putting the beak on correctly.
So if my envelope is here, here's the bottom, I'm going to glue with the single point facing down. Probably in like the middle, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, upper middle.
Middle-ish. While I'm gluing, do you want to read another owl fact?
Of course. Owl fact. Worldwide, there are over 200 species of owls. We have 8 in Indiana. We have the barred, screech, barred, snowy, great horned, long-eared, short-eared, and the saw-whet owls here.
And the coolest thing about being in Indiana and having all those species of owls is that not all of those owls are here all year. For example, the snowy owl migrates down from the Arctic in the wintertime, so we only get the snowy owl just for a few months in Indiana. It's really exciting when there's a sighting of a snowy owl.
We often don't really get to see a lot of owls, especially because they're mostly active at night.
Yeah.
But sometimes we get to hear them out of our windows because we live here. So
Pretty cool.
not in the cabin, but
But at the Learning Center, we hear tons of owls, especially at night. Okay, eyes. Let's glue on our googly eyes. If you don't have googly eyes at home for your owl, you can always draw them on with a marker or use construction paper. But since we have so many googly eyes, we're going to put those on now, just gluing them directly above your beak. While we're waiting, here's an owl fact. Ooh, here, I'll take the glue. A group of owls is called a parliament. So, if you're at home and you make many of these, you can make a parliament of owls.
have a puppet show for yourself, or if you have siblings.
Whoever's at home can, make them with you and do a puppet show. I remember I loved doing puppet shows when I was little. It was really fun.
My sisters and I had a little setup thing with a little curtain that we could do puppet shows.
Oh, that's so
was really
cute.
fun.
I think I had one of those too now that you're mentioning it. So,
Alright.
our eyes and our beaks are done. They're looking great already. Next is the wings. We're going to grab another sheet of paper for the wings. Can you pass me a green, please?
Yes, I think I'm gonna do pink wings.
And so what we're gonna cut out for the wings is 2 half circle shapes. The easiest way to do this and to make them even is to fold your paper in half, hamburger style. Paper is not folding very well. And then you're just going to cut a half circle on the folded side. That way when you cut it out, it'll be a circle and you can just cut that in half.
There's need some large wings.
Yeah, mine are also gonna be pretty large. Okay, so I have my circle, oval here, and then I'm going to just cut straight down the middle. And now I've got 2 wings. And you're going to glue them on so they look like this, kind of a front capital D, and on the other side a backwards D.
I'm gonna read another owl fact while we glue. It says, owls cannot move their eyes. If they want to see to the right or to the left of them, they must move their heads.
I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, it seems interesting because owls are predators and they use a lot of their sight.
Right.
But it seems kind of interesting that they wouldn't be able to actually move their eyes, just their heads. I mean, their heads can move a long way, so they can still see pretty far.
I wonder, like if they were able to like turn both their head and their eyes, like how much more of an advantage they would have.
That's true, definitely. The next step is to draw on some feathers. So we have markers here. You can use any color that you want. Would you like brown or black?
I'll go with brown.
Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so I like to draw the feathers on in kind of like a wave shape. You can draw them so they're even. You can draw them so they're uneven. And you want to draw them both on the wings and then in the, oops, my googly eye fell off. Both on the wings and then in between them. And that is your owl puppet. You are done. Do you have a name for your owl puppet, Kayla?
It looks like a girl, I think. So I'm gonna name her Bertha.
Bertha. I'm going to name my owl Shay. For our naturalist that's behind the camera, claps for Shay. That's all we have for now. If you want written instructions or to see pictures of each step of this craft, you can go to our website, duneslearningcenter.org. But for now, that's all we've got.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!